Sorry I'm a little late. You know, just got busy. Today's a big day. So let me catch my breath here. And then I went to get my iPad so I could see your chat better, and the battery's almost dead, so I had to go find a cord. I had to, you know, all that good stuff behind the scenes that you can't see, this hot mess of wiring over here. Anyway, I am here, so let me know. I know some people are already waiting. So I can see your chat better. Let me mute that. Ooh, okay, so today, what are we doing today? That's gonna bug me. Okay, here we go. I had an interesting comment on the post I made for you guys. If you haven't seen it, please go find it. It's on my community tab on my channel, and I made a post and asked what you guys want to talk about, like when I do these lives. Besides doing readings, I know most people come here for that, but some people actually enjoy the talk about other things, different kind of metaphysical things. And so I posted on there to ask, what do you guys want me to talk about? Because I don't know everything by any stretch of any imagination. There's this beautiful woodpecker sitting right there. But I know a good bit. I've been doing this a while, and I know a little bit about, you know, I don't know a lot about well, that's not true. I do know a lot about a couple of things, but I know a little bit about metaphysics here and there. So, you know, whatever y'all want to talk about, let me know. Put it down in the comments, here or there or whatever. Good morning, Em. Good morning. Thank you for, oh, it's morning where you are. It's actually afternoon here. I am in Alabama, USA. Welcome. So, anyway, I'm very curious about that. I'd love to talk about that. I don't just come on here to do readings and love readings and whatever readings. I do that. Yes, I do, and I love it. But I also like to talk about and try to educate people about other things. So let me know what kind of things you want to know about, you know, metaphysical subjects. I keep bumping the table here. Wait 1 second. You know, there's things about deceased loved one, things about, like, I taught meditation and still teaching meditation again for 25 years. So, and I know a good bit about energy and how that works and all those things. So let me know what you guys are wanting to get into. We'll talk about it. Oh, you guys, my family's here. Love is the trend. Hey, and Playboy Bunny, you're here. Welcome, welcome. So glad you guys are here. We must have the same schedule. And by the way, I have a change in the schedule next week. Yeah, things are mixing up for me, and I think I'm going to go back to doing these probably Sunday night, because that's where I started. Not real late, you know, 6-ish. So that's probably going to happen. And yeah, I think pretty sure that is going to happen. Oh, Chehilunga, did I say that right? Welcome. And the Warrior. Ooh, I like that. Hey, that's a good handle. Welcome to you. I don't know what taint is, but if that's supposed to be a slur, we'll just block you now. So I hope you'll correct that or click off, because I'm not sure what that means. Who else is here? From Nepal. What? Blows my mind how this is so fabulous. People all over the world. Nepal. I think you're my first that I know of from Nepal. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. So I've just been chit-chatting about nothing, waiting for some people to get here. So who wants a reading? And if so, type it in the comments. If you're subbed, you have to be a subscriber. Exactly, Playboy Bunny. I know. Really? Get a life. You know? Get a life. I just laugh at them, you know. I would just laugh. People are going to be people. Some people are going to be stupid people. Oh, Oh, goodness. All right, let me see if anybody new wants some reading before I do you, Playboy Bunny, because I know I've done you, and I want to just give other people a chance that haven't been here, and then if I have time, because I probably need to go about 3 o'clock today, so I got a couple of hours. I am in Birmingham, Alabama, USA is where I am. So that's in the southern part of the United States. Ayush, when will I meet the woman of my dreams? Oh, well, let's read for you. Let's read for you. Hang on a second. What deck? Am I saying your name right? Anywhere close? Morning, good morning. Well, good afternoon, morning. All right. Okay, so I get 3 requests right there, so let's slow it down. Let me get started here. Ayush, am I saying your name correctly? I hope so. I hate it when I butcher names. What deck, please? What deck? What deck? This one. Okie dokie. The big light seer deck for you, Ayush. When will I meet the woman of... Now, I will tell you up front, I don't do time, but I'll gift you a reading on love. I don't do times. I just don't. It's too hard to predict. Energy is so changeable, and there's free will and all that, so I'm not going to be one of those readers that does that. I'm just not, and get people's hopes up. But okay, thank you for that confirmation, Ayush. I love that people are here from all over the world, but I hate butchering names. Okay, let's get you a reading on love. What's coming towards you in love? Let's ask that. I can't tell you when. Sorry, just don't do that. Because I don't, like I said, everything is fluid because everything is energy, and one decision can change the world. All right, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at your cards, but I kind of am. Oh, sweetheart, you have had your heart broken to the moon and back. So, and this is also the card of being out the cold, being disappointed. But when it's in reverse, it says you're coming out of that. So that's a good thing. And a reason I laugh, because I was relating to these cards myself, telling a little bit about me. Temperance and the Page of Cups. So this says, be patient. This is actually the divine energy, trying to balance energy, and that takes a minute sometimes. So I will tell you what I'm feeling about this. They're trying to help you become more balanced before they send you love, because you're still getting over this. Thank you. Thank you for, yep. Thank you for that affirmation or confirmation. Yes, you're still getting over this. And so you're not, I'm sorry, but you're not ready yet. And if you got into a relationship now, I think it wouldn't turn out well. You know, you're just going to attract someone who is as wounded as you are. And that is not a criticism. Good Lord, I've been so wounded in this past year, you wouldn't believe in romantic heartache. So it's just where we find ourselves. It's not a judgment. It's just that I feel if you got into something right now, it would not be good. It would just be, oh, thank you. And, you know, then you'd be disappointed, and this other person you would be involved with would be disappointed. It's okay. So this is telling me, and this is a major arcana card. Major arcanas are spiritual energy, divine energy. This is the minor arcana are our daily lives and us and more human things. But this is spirit saying, no, we're waiting for this to be balanced before we can send this person some love. So Cara, hello, good evening. It's afternoon here. Where are you from? Let me see what else, but that's the essence of this message for you today. But let me see if anything else wants to come out. You are very welcome, and I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but it's really the best for you in the long run. Let me see what this... Yes. Yeah. Can you believe? Now, you saw me shuffling just then. Didn't you see me shuffling? And guess what came back? I mean, tarot's no joke, y'all. I'm just saying. Hang on. I can't get that camera to go where I want it to stay. So, this card, the King of Pentacles, this is saying this is who you are, but it's also saying it's where you're headed. It's what you aspire to be. The King of Pentacles is someone who's solid. They have their money good. Their money's good. Solid job, solid company, career. They're not. They are dependable. They're a family person, and they're balanced. They're very balanced, and so again, this is where Spirit wants you to be before they bring you this love. So you just keep focusing on those things. Keep looking for that balance, trying to take care of you and fill your own cup. That's the thing about love. We have to remember, a healthy relationship is when you fill your cup first. You're not looking for anyone or anything outside of you to bring you happiness. You have to find happiness first. And if you do it that way, then that person coming towards you is going to match that. And I don't want to be responsible for somebody else's happiness. I want to be right and do right and all those things. But that old, y'all hear me talk about this all the time, but that movie line, Jerry Maguire, wasn't it? You complete me? Go complete yourself and then we'll talk. That's not healthy. Thank you, Ayush. I appreciate you being here, and I do hope that helped. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, but it's probably what you needed to hear. That's the way Spirit works with us, you know. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. All right, hang on one second. Let me put my cards back. Y'all know I got to shuffle 3 times. That's the deal here. We shuffle 3 times before we put them back. All right. What? Are you kidding? Hang on. I got to read that again. Scorpio, Brent, 111, 1111, Scorpio here. You are not. That's awesome. Yes, I'm an 1111 Scorpio. That's why my channel's named that. Not just because that's my birthday, but also in numerology, when you add up the numbers in numerology to find out your different, like your path of destiny, your life lesson. There are all these different numbers that you come up with based on the consonants or the vowels in your name, the name you were born with. In mine, my path of destiny is an 11. Everything, you know, I just got 11s all over the place. And I'm a double Scorpio, so I invented intense. I think it's oh, Lordy. That's awesome, though. Don't meet many of us. No, we don't. Oh, Brian, welcome. Welcome, welcome. 114. What's 114? Is that your birthday? Let me go back up here. All right, let me catch up now. Let me come back up here and see who was next on the queue. My sweet moderator's still sick. She's been sick for a minute. Well, she's normally here on Wednesday night. She's not normally here on the weekends, but she was going to come today. Got sick this week. All right, let me see. Let me catch up with y'all 1 second. Okay, I want to do morning, and then if I have time, love is a trend, because like I said to Playboy Bundy, y'all were here, and I read for y'all this week. So I want to give some new people a chance first, and if I have time, I'll come back to you. Just remind me I said that in the comments later on, okay? All right. Chihilunga, I just love that name. Okay, morning. You were Think Next, general career reading for next week. Are you still here, Em? Because I only read for people that are here live. And by the way, if you guys have not hit that like button, please, please do so. All right, Em, let's send off in the comments for me. You are here. Excellent. Thank you, Love is a Trend. I appreciate you being patient. General career reading for next week for morning. Come on, give me what deck? What deck? This one. All right, you get the little Radiant Wise Tarot. Career next week. You ask that question like there's something big coming up, like a decision or pivot point, or yeah, I'm feeling that for you. So I don't know if you're, I don't know, I'm just feeling, you didn't just say what's coming up in the near future. You said next week. So there's something coming up for you next week. I can feel that. Let's see. All right, what's coming up for morning and career this next week? Show me this next week in career for morning. Be patient. I love this little deck. Y'all hear me say it almost every week, but it takes forever to talk. Oh, there's one that just turned over. Hang on. Well, I don't really like that, but we'll get some more cards. It's the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is an unequal give or take. So that's not what you want in a career reading. Cool girl. Hello, hello. Brian, welcome back. Weren't you here last week, Brian? That is your birthday. January, that makes you a Sagittarius, is that right? Cool girl. I've got a couple before you, but very possibly I can do a reading for you. All right, back to morning. Let's give me some more cards on career for morning. Because we don't want that card. We want something better. It's like this little deck has an attitude like, well, I'm in charge here. You asked me, so you just have to wait until I'm ready. You're not real. Welcome. You're not? Are you virtual? In an alternate universe? What exactly is not real? Okay, well, I just have to change decks because that one's just refusing to say more. All right. We'll try this one. Tell me more about morning career next week. Tell me more about morning career next week, please. I don't know. Why does it not want to tell you more than that? Sometimes tarot just says, no, that's all we're going to tell you. Oh. Queen of Swords is somebody who tells it like it is. She's, she's fair, she's just, and this is good, truthful communication. The Hangman in reverse at the end, at the bottom though, is, oops, that's somebody who's not willing to surrender or change an attitude. So if that was like a boss, it would be saying, nope, I'm standing my ground, or somebody else standing my ground about something. I'm going to get a couple more cards though. Sean G, hello, hello, welcome. No, you're right. AI is taking over the world. I got to tell y'all something in a minute about AI. Oh, morning. I'm not liking this, but I wish I had more positive cards. But this, I'm going to take that back. Rewind. Erase that statement. Because now that I look at the cards, okay. The next card that came out for you, the Eight of Cups in reverse, is somebody who's not wanting to walk away from something. So this could be telling me, for example, if you had a job situation, because we ask about career, and it wasn't, maybe they weren't willing to give you a raise or that promotion they've been promising you, or give you a different territory that you've been wanting, or expand your territory, something like that. Maybe they've been talking about that, but they haven't been giving it to you, no balance, or something like that. I'm just using that as an example. But the truth could be, but you can't really walk away because you absolutely need the paycheck, or you can't change the situation. That's a very odd meaning for me to get from this card, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. Because also at the bottom of the deck we have the Strength card. The Strength card is just what it says it is. It's one of those simple, I mean, it can mean more, but you've got to be strong in this situation, or you feel like you have to be strong because you're really watching your money right now. I feel like that's what this whole thing feels like to me, is you're stuck between a rock and a hard place is what this feels like to me. This is a heavy, heavy burden here. Ooh, yeah, and, okay. But this is the 10 of Wands, not the 9 of Wands. This means it's the end of the journey. You're wanting to put these down. You're ready to put these down. The 10 of Wands, any 10, resets to an ace, a brand new beginning. But it feels like you're at a, I don't have the card of the crossroads. Let me see what's in here. Ah, yes I do. Okay, okay. Let me just lay these out here. And the Hierophant in reverse, this is something that's unconventional or goes against tradition, or somebody who's a rebel of sorts, you know, not in a violent way, of course, just a rebel, goes against the grain a little bit. And here's the Two of Swords, which is saying this is, to me, somebody who's making a decision. They've been at that crossroads, and there they're done, and they're making a decision. So I feel like, and this could be saying somewhere in here you feel like you've been cheated out of something. That's the energy I'm getting. You feel like this is the card of deception if you don't know. You're holding on to your money. Again, I just feel like this, you feel like between a rock and hard place. Can you verify any of that for me in terms of what you're feeling? I got to catch up. Where are you, morning? Can you verify any of that for me? No, I'm not going to. Well, I could do a magic trick, but it wouldn't be. My kind of magic has to do with the other side. It's not magic like doing a card trick for you, no. Capricorn, yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought that was Sagittarius, but that's more in December. Yes, it is, because Sagittarius is right after me, and I'm November. Sorry, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I'm not an astrologer. AI generated, huh? Sean G, welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you from, Sean? What part of the world are you from? Penny, welcome. Evil AI is here. Okay, thank you, thank you. I was checking to see if Morning had verified. Yes, I've been wanting to change my departments in my current company. Varsha, welcome. It's nice to see you virtually here again. Thank you. Oh my gosh, correcting everything. Okay, well, thank you for verifying that for me, because let me ask about outcome for you. Let's see. I know we asked about this week, so it looks like, to answer your question, it doesn't look like anything's changing this week. I'm sorry to say, but I'll see if anything wants to come out for you for near future beyond this week. Oh, okay, something you love's coming your way. Oh my goodness, look at this. Something you love coming your way. Now, if this was a love reading, I'd say you were going to meet the person of your dreams and get married, but this is not a love reading. But this implies happiness and contentment and harmony. And walking away, not walking away, moving to calmer waters. So I think that implies something is coming, it's just not yet. It's just not yet. And I'm asking, excuse me, you know, I don't do times in terms of tarot, but if I get a message about time, I'll tell you. And I'm really not, but I think it might be 3 months. that's as close as I can, because I don't normally get timing on things, but that's the best I can do for your morning. I hope that helps, and I apologize. I wish that was better news, but like I always say, it is what it is. That's just kind of where it is right now. So get your strength on. You got this, though. You got this. I can feel you're not where you want to be, but you also, hang on, let me put that card in the wrong deck. But I can feel you're basically a patient person. You're not a pushover. It's not what I said. You're a patient person, and I think you just have to be patient a little bit longer. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here and asking a question, and hit that like button. You know, I got to say that 100 times. And so, all right, let me go back up here and catch you up. Let's see, where was I? Okay. Dr. Yodi, is that pronounced right? Jody or Yodi? I'm in current feelings for you. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up and check. There may be somebody, I think there's somebody before you. Fox Lane, current feelings for you. Okay, y'all, I got to go back and catch up because there's some people before you. You're very welcome, morning. Thank you again for being here. Sakara, hello, hello. New Earth, I haven't seen that. That's a good handle. Canada, awesome. Toronto, I have been there. It's a lovely city. It's a very lovely city. Yes, thank y'all for being here. All right, let me go back and see who. Oh, I need my moderator. Where is she? Get out of that sick bag, girl. No, she needs to rest. Let me go back up here and catch and see if I figure out who's next. Of new people. Now, have you guys subscribed? Because you know you're supposed to subscribe, right? Right? You know that, right? So Sean, welcome again. Did you tell me where you're from? I was curious. I don't think you've been here before, have you? Sean G. All right, hang on. Oh, nope. Sorry, I don't want to report anybody. Nope. Well, not yet. If you guys behave. Thank you. Did I say your name right? Silly me, triple O, man. Sure. Oh, is my hair natural? Yes, it is. Absolutely natural. All that beautiful gray. It is quite natural. Thank you for asking. And I hate it. I'll tell you, I want to cut it off every day, but my man friend likes it long, so I leave it. I don't know why I spoil him, but I do. Okay, let me get back up here. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Miss Kiran, my path is, to get off topic, because I'm going to come back to readings here in a minute. I was born a Christian. I was raised a Christian. I still believe in many of the things Christianity taught me. However, as an adult, I have embraced a path that is a synthesis of Buddhism, Confucianism, and Taoism. So that has been my spiritual path for 37 years now, if that helps. Don't cut it. Oh, don't cut my hair. I just get impatient when it gets so hot here and it gets all, I hardly ever wear it down. Only right after a shower will I wear it down like this. I just don't like it on my face. It tickles my. Oh, how very sweet. Silly me, you're so very kind. Thank you. Yeah, I wore it kind of blondish for a long time, but I got tired of coloring it, And then actually it was very short until COVID hit, and of course we couldn't get to the hairdressers, whatever, so I let it grow. I can't figure out who's next, y'all. New subscribers. I think And I do apologize humbly if I've lost track here. Please forgive me, but it's hard to stay in the energy and read and then come over here and switch. You realize I'm switching sides of my brain when I do this? I think, Dr. Yodi, you are next, as best I can tell here. Unless I've missed somebody, please forgive me if I have. Okay, let's look. All right, Dr. Yodi, let's look for you from Kyrgyzstan. I can never say that right either. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I can't believe y'all. Pakistan, are you kidding me? This is awesome. Scotland. Oh, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by this. Just absolutely gobsmacked, as we say here in the South. I just love that about our world now. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, now let me get back up here so I have your question in front of me. We're asking, let me put that back because that, oh, did I shuffle those 3 times, y'all? You know that's my deal. I don't remember if I did or not. I got busy yakking. All right. Dr. Yodi, what deck? Dr. Yodi. Ooh, really? I'm seeing 2. This one and this one? Okay. You got my offline deck, so that's how I know this is serious. Not in a bad way, just this is, I don't use this deck very often online. Okay. Let's get to reading for you, Dr. Yodi. Yodi, that's such a cool name. Okay, I'm going to put this back because I hadn't asked my question yet, but that was a card of communication and forward movement. So let's see if it comes back out again. Do a fortune telling? Fortune telling. Let me get my turban and my crystal ball. All right, Yeti, let's see what's going on with Ahmed for you, because you had an argument. All right, let's see. Whoa, did you see this fly out? And they came out sideways. Okay. Well, he's sitting in it too. Yeah, and he's sitting in it too. He's trying to figure out what the truth of this situation, like you said, because these cards came out sideways. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Now, there's a couple of messages here. When I get cards sideways, that means the energy is neither upright. The meaning of the card is in transition. It hasn't decided, or the person hasn't decided if it's upright or in the reverse. So it's in transition. This is new beginnings. This is somebody bringing an offer, commitment. This can be communication, can be. I just hear confusion. That's not the meaning of those cards, but I'm a reader, not a card reader. I mean, I do that too, but let's see what else comes out, because that's interesting. Now, this could mean also because, for example, if it was in, I have to read it both ways, what it means upright and what it means in reverse, and then translate those into something. Sideways could be this person is stalling. This can be a card of procrastination if it's in the reverse. So let me, what I want to say to you is he's letting the dust settle too. He does, I think he's confused. I don't know if he knows what's going on. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, we got some new people. Let me greet my new people here. Thank y'all. Be sure and hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already done that. Please and thank you. All right, New Earth, subscribed. Yay, thank you so much. If I didn't say that already. Vandana, welcome. Yash, welcome. And TWC Myers, welcome, welcome. Taurus, okay. ADO, bless your heart. You got a plate full, didn't you, TWC? I have ADHD. My sons have it. My grandsons have it. I can so relate. I have several ahead of you, so it just depends on how much time, because I have to leave here. I have to quit reading at about 3. So let me see who who is here. And don't put your question in here yet, because I'll lose it in the feed. Back to Yodi and Ahmed, please. And thank you. Well, this is how he's feeling. This is the Ten of Swords. This means literally look at the card. Being stabbed in the back. That's how he's feeling right now. This also means an ending. I mean, you did tell him not to call you. That's how he's feeling. And yet, this is the Ten of Cups. This is how he feels about you. He does care about you. All right. Hang on. Did you accuse him of being a player, maybe? Because if you did, it's not true. Let me see what else comes out. Yash, I think I answered you. If I didn't, please forgive me. I have somebody before you, so let me see. I just have to see how much time I have. He's unhappy. This communication, this is the communication that can be hurtful, or and this in the reverse means no communication. So I mean that these cards are just verifying your current situation. It's not really telling me much new, unless, like I said, now you saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle, and the Ten of Cups came out again. Honestly, yep. Did you accuse him of being a player? And now there's, I rarely, let me say this. The Empress is somebody who is the energy of creativity, expansion. She's very feminine. She's also depicted as usually being pregnant. So I don't know if there's a pregnancy involved here or not, but you said yes. Okay. You accused him of a third party? Wait a minute, let me catch up. Let me go back up and find you. Sulan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Y'all have to wait. I've gotten too many questions, and I'm going to have to catch up. So just let me get what I can in today, y'all. I'm happy to do it if I can get everybody in. Okay. Thank you for verifying that for me, Yodi. Yes. Because that card in reverse, if it was in the upright, that means yes. In reverse, it's saying no. But I feel like there could be a pregnant. I don't know if you're accusing him of getting somebody else pregnant, maybe, or I'm not sure here. Chetan, hello, welcome. You have? Well, awesome. Thank you so much. And Muna from Japanese student visa. Oh, okay. Well, hang on. I got 25 ahead of you, I think. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Vandana, new subscriber. Okay, let me get a few more out here. Or one or two, whatever. I think we kind of know the situation. Tell me about Ahmed for Dr. Jody. Yodi. I'm going to wait to speak on this one. It is interesting here because you got 3 pages. Pages are not mature, emotionally mature people. They're not a king or an emperor. So it is interesting that and you got a knight, 1 night, 3 pages in 1 night. So this is somebody, it's just kind of saying they're not particularly emotionally mature. This can be somebody who's emotionally either unavailable or overly emotional when it's in the reverse like this, which is probably how he's feeling right now since you just broke it off with him. But he doesn't want to let you go. And this is a heavy burden. I mean, he's just saying, yeah, he cares about you. The cards are just repeating now. They're kind of starting to repeat. That's what we have. Obviously, you've ended it. He's saying he's unhappy. He's very hurt. He feels stabbed in the back. This was very disappointing news. I'm going to ask about, can you tell me more about if he was, well, I already said that about the player thing. What else can you tell me about Ahmed? Yeah, this was a tower moment for him. You just pulled the rug out from him in a big way. And he feels it was unjust. He's saying, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That's the truth. The truth is, he feels this was unjust. You ask how he felt. I don't know what else to say. That's how he feels. So that's, I mean, it's up to you if you want to reach out to him. I mean, I'm not getting really cards where he lied or cheated, or I'm not getting those cards for him. So you might want to check your facts. That's all I can say. I'm not saying, you know, you have to do your own thing there. I'm not going to tell people really, because I don't know your situation, but I think I'd be verifying the facts before you, unless you just don't want him. If you don't want him, that's different, of course, but that's what I got for you. That's what I've got for you, Dr. Yodi. Looks like he does still care. All right, hang on. If y'all hadn't hit the like button, you know the drill. Please do that. It's always appreciated by your readers when you do that. That tells YouTube that this is worth watching. And they'll show it to more people, which helps us small channels grow. So thank you. Okay, oh goodness, let me go back up here and catch up. Goodness me, I love that y'all have got this chat going on. All right, so I did morning, and then I did, Yodi was next. Who was next after that? Bear with me, y'all. Scotland, that's so cool. Kevin, were you here? Weren't you here with me last week? Somebody was from Scotland. Was it you? And we talked about when I was going to do the next reading so you could not have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, again, I'm going to apologize if I'm getting this out of order, y'all. I'm just doing the best I can here with all this. Miss Karen, what is your question from Pakistan? Did you type it down here and I have missed it? If you're still here, let me know, please. If you're still here, let me know. Vandana, was I reading for you too? That same situation? That's interesting. Sometimes that happens. Thank you, Sulan, if I'm saying that correct. Thank you so much. All right, so Hey, Cindy, good morning. Cindy, I've got a few before you, hon. If you're just getting here, you'll have to be patient. If I'm not promising anybody till I know, you know, I got to watch my clock today. All right, so who? Cool girl. Let me see. I think if that person's not here, you can. And Mintu, hello, very warm welcome to you. And Sukara, Welcome, welcome. I can't quite see that emoji. I think it's a hello emoji. They're so tiny on the chat here. Well, this is confusing me. Maybe not y'all. Okay, cool girl, what's your question? India, hello, welcome. Y'all, we've got, I don't know, 4 at least continents represented. How is MC feeling about you? Okay, and you are here, obviously. Oh, it says pick me. Oh, thank you. Your hand was raised. You weren't saying hello. I got it. Thank you for saying. Okay, cool girl. How is MC feeling about you? His thoughts about you, please. Okay. What deck for cool girl here? This one. Okie doke. What deck for cool girl? Georgia, hey, Brian, I'm from Georgia. I was born in Georgia. I was born and raised in Albany, Georgia. And then I spent about 20 years in Atlanta before moving here to Birmingham. Cool. We're in Georgia. TWC, I've got some ahead of you, so I can't promise you. I think I've got 2 or 3 ahead of you. All right, cool girl. How is MC feeling about cool girl? How is MC feeling about cool girl? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Well, I'm going to have to get some more cards before I speak, but this, I heard when that card hit, obsessed. I don't know if that's good or bad. Hang on, let me get some more. This can also be somebody being released, set free from something that was holding them back. Let me get some more cards. Miss Carrie Lee, good afternoon and a warm welcome to you. All right. We're asking now, cool girl. How is MC feeling about cool girl? I am learning my lesson. I'm gonna have to start writing it down, I guess, because I feel really bad if I miss somebody, y'all. I do. I mean, that's something I would lose sleep over. I mean, if you were in the right order and I put somebody in front of you, I wouldn't be happy with myself. So I try to be fair. Loves love. I love that. That's a cool handle too. Okay, don't put your question first. Say, I'm here and I'd like a reading, and then wait, because I've got a bunch before you and I'll lose the question. So that's how it works best for me. Uh-oh. Goodness, what have you got going? What have you done to this person, cool girl? What have you done to them? Poor MC, he's not feeling too good right now. I mean, this is a heavy burden. What in the world? All right, I'm gonna hold judgment here. And I'm not even gonna try that. I love that you're here. I appreciate so much you're here, but if I tried to say your name, I would butcher it. That's not Russian. What language is that? Priya, hello Priya, welcome. Whoa. Oh. Well, that's okay. The Ten of Pentacles, that's a good card usually, but why do I not feel that way? Did you just end a marriage or something? All right, now you just heard me talk about, as I said, did you just end a marriage? And one of the marriage cards just came out. This looks like, okay. Yeah, this is looking a lot like either a long-term relationship or a marriage that has ended. Can you verify that for me, cool girl? Columbus, Georgia. I have been there, spent some time at Fort Benning with my brother, who was an Army Ranger. Soldier there. Yep. You're not married. Okay, well this is... The Devil card can be addictions. That, you know, and as we know, addictions can be all kinds of things. It could be anything from alcohol and drugs to sex to TV to sugar. But it's anything that holds you back. And when it's in reverse, it's saying being let go from this, being freed from something that held you back. And the tens are endings. It's putting a burden down to go toward your happiness, to go toward your 10 of Pentacles. This is the happy home, the family, the everything good. But the Hierophant came out sideways, and that's not a bad thing. That's why I jumped to the conclusion that it was a marriage, but now that I know that. So this is either somebody maybe questioning if they want to do things in a traditional way. Can I say it like that? Does that make sense? Maybe they're a bit unconventional, or maybe this relationship is a bit unconventional. Maybe it's not, maybe you're from different cultures or different, you know, I don't know. It seems to be at a standstill right now, though. Shrishti, but I don't know if I said Shrishti, is that right? Welcome, welcome. They're not happy about something here. What is going on? Yeah, and as I said that, look at the card. Look at this is losing sleep about, about a choice in love that they're not communicating about, or maybe you're not communicating with them, that something they're feeling left out in the cold about. This is about an offer, something. Okay, let me keep going. So far, this is not making a whole lot of sense to me. I don't know if it is to you or not. Cartersville and Ackworth, yep. Used to have with my ex-husband, we had a lake house up in Blue Ridge, Georgia. In fact, he still lives there. So I've been all up North Georgia as well. Now you saw me shuffle and the Lover's card came back out. The Lover's card, it can be a card of love, obviously, soulmates, but it was originally called the choice. So for me, it means a choice to make in love. So what is this decision? Maybe, now this could say, maybe the decision is to move away from something that, you know, like, that was difficult, and yeah, okay. So maybe y'all had a fight, an argument, and this is saying, because this is moving, not being able to move away, not being able to leave something behind, not being able to leave, this is an ending that somebody either can't get over, or they don't want something to end. I don't know if this is making any sense to you. Cool girl, is this making any sense at all? Yes, we were texting yesterday. Okay, good. That's something. Maybe he fought with his wife. Well, yeah, okay. See, and that helps me understand why this Hierophant card is here. He's thinking about whether or not he wants to be in that marriage, I think is what he's saying. And that this is an unconventional relationship. You're not married, you're not, you know, it's like that. That explains that card. Thank you for that. All right. Show me what else for Cool Girl. What else? That one wanted to come out. Well, this is a missed opportunity in love. So, put that where it fits. Put that where it fits. But I'm asking about him and you. Oh, sweet. Your brother's birthday is 11/11. Oh, that's so cool. And there was somebody, I don't know if they're still here or not, earlier that has a birthday of 11/11, and I'm 11/11, as I said, to start this broadcast. What else? Because cool girl, I don't know. What? Come on now, give me something better, or something, Mark. Makes sense here. All right. This, it's like a crush. It's like so imagine a teenage boy coming to you and saying, "Oh, I just really like you a lot." I mean, it's not I was just saying in the previous reading, it's not a king, it's not an emperor, it's a page. So this can imply, somebody coming to you and telling you how they feel, but it's more like the beginning of something. It's not fully developed, or it's somebody who's just telling you how they feel. Oh, which way was that deck? I think he's crushing on you too. That's literally what that card means. And I don't often say that word, crush, when I pull this card, but I felt it today. So yeah, he is crushing on you. But it's a weird situation. Yeah, I feel that. That's why this energy is kind of all over the place. It's hard to read, I will be honest. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, he's feeling, I feel that this is him. Could be you, but I think this is him. He's feeling at a crossroads. Like, do I turn right? Do I turn left? I'm afraid if I turn one direction, I'm going to miss this opportunity. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a good card. It's a very positive card. It literally means good fortune. About something, somebody's at a crossroads again. But the Strength card in reverse means just what you imagine. It's feeling weak. I don't know what to do. I feel like the energy feels like I know I need to make a choice. He feels like either way I'm going to lose. And that's not, it's a very weird energy for me to get off that card, but and he also feels that maybe pursuing you is a bit reckless. This is the Fool card in reverse. It can be, it's one thing for the Fool to take a step on a new adventure. It's another thing for him to do it, in the reverse. It can just mean reckless. And so he's questioning his own morality here with you. I'm going to say it like that. He's questioning his own morality. Brian, I think you were way up there, so I'm going to do you. Yes, I'm going to say yes. I think you were way back there. If I missed you, I apologize, but I know you've been here a while. I'll do you next because I've lost track, and I'm sorry to say that. There's so many people. I'll try to do better, y'all. So, again, I just keep getting that energy from him, like I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. I know I'm going to disappoint. Either way I go, somebody's going to be disappointed here. Now, this is an energy of the universe is bringing in a cup, an offer, offering that to this person who is apathetic and, oh, I just don't care. In the reverse, it's saying that person is taking a second look at that opportunity. Well, maybe I want to look at that again. Maybe that was something that I cast away too soon, if that makes sense. All right, one more card for you. We'll see. So this person is we got 3 cards. Okay. All right, this is verifying what I was feeling. He's just thinking about it. This is a hermit. He's going into his cave. He's trying to decide what to do, looking for divine guidance and inspiration about whether or not to come forward. This is usually, which he's not right now. The Page of Pentacles is coming forward with an offer, but it's in the reverse, so that he's holding back, but he feels very passionate about you. That is, but he's holding back this passionate new beginning. He's still thinking about, trying to decide what to do, waiting for divine inspiration, guidance. about what to do, about whether or not to bring this offer, because this is saying, I'm not going anywhere. I'm thinking about it. I'm really passionate about this person, but I'm not extending my pinnacle in this case, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving. I'm not coming forward and doing that right now. So your person is just, you know, it seems to me like maybe this, which is the first card that fell and is often the first card's usually the most powerful. If this person is in a marriage, he's trying to decide, you know, he feels he does have morals and he's trying to decide, I know this is not the morally right thing to do, but maybe I need to release myself from this first. I need to get free from this heavy burden over here before, you know, I can move on. So I think he's just up in his head about it. He's thinking about it and trying to be head over heart. Sorry if I hit my mic again. But that's what I've got for you, cool girl. I think that's where he is right now. He's trying to decide. He is passionate about you, though. Yep. All right, well, that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. Ooh, I may have to put my fan on. It's getting warm in here. Let me put these back and see. All right, Brian, you had a question. Let me come over to you. Check my time here, 2 o'clock. Okay, got a little time. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, it seems like a battle because that is truly, it just felt like back and forth, and I don't know what to do, and back and forth, and yeah, he's struggling. Yep. And it's kind of like the epitome of that. You got an angel on one shoulder and a demon on the other, and we've all been there. Well, maybe not everybody, but I certainly have. So best of luck to you. Very best of luck. Wishing you all the best with that. Okay, so that reading resonated with a couple of y'all, I see. That's cool. I love when that happens because it certainly can. Sometimes we're dealing with similar energies, different circumstances, different people, obviously, but sometimes there's a theme with energies, so it can resonate with several people. And you too, Sulan, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Cindy, okay, I'm going to do a couple of readings, I think, before you. And Rahul, hello, welcome. Hesse Jimbo. I don't understand your question, but I got somebody before you. Mimi, hello. All right, I'm going to go up here to Brian. Brian, where are you? Where's your, am I going to find love? I found it. Am I going to find love? Let's ask for Brian. Let me shuffle this. I'm not sure that was shuffled good. What deck for Brian? Okay. Brian, are you thinking about moving? Or did you just move? Are you thinking about moving? You are? Because I feel like, before I even pull cards for you, oh, Playboy Bunny, boy, I've got a lot of new people ahead of you today. I'm trying to read new people. I didn't know all these people were going to show up, but I'm thrilled, and thank you all for being here. I plan to be back, Playboy Bunny, let me see, this week. Wednesday night, because I think you're in the same time zone approximately than some of these people that are across the world. So maybe I could do something for you. There aren't as many people typically on Wednesday night, so I can hopefully read for you then. So Brian, you are thinking about moving because I'm feeling like I heard 6 months after you move. Take that for what it's worth. So I'm trying to feel, is your move same city move? So y'all, please don't put your questions. I can't get to everybody. I can already see that. And if you put your questions, I'll lose them in the feed. Okay, yes? Yeah, it feels like it's not a far away, like another state necessarily move within the city. Yeah, because I think it's related. What I'm hearing is when you move, whatever, maybe you, I don't know, moving to a different apartment complex or a different condo or something like that, and in that community, because of your move, you're going out to a new coffee shop or something and you meet somebody. But let's pull cards on that, Brian. Let's pull cards. Will you show me what new, oh, hold on. Y'all hold your questions. Hold your questions. Please don't, because it's just going to get lost in the feed and I won't even see it because I've got several in front of you. And you're, don't repeat your question. Wait until I call your name and then you can push your question. Just all you have to do is say, I want a reading. But I can already tell you, I don't know if I'm going to get to you or not. These last 2 or 3 people that asked. So Brian, bear with me. I'm trying to see what this is trying to tell me here. You're having inner conflict about whether you even want another relationship. So let me just say that out loud. Not that you don't want love, but it's like maybe you had a difficult ending and you're not over somebody. I don't know, but this is the World card in reverse. And the King of Cups in reverse. So this could be saying you let me show you the big picture, the whole picture. And then the 5 of Wands at the bottom, which is conflict, competition. I think what I'm hearing is, or seeing or getting, this feels like, Fatima, if you continue to put your questions in here, honey, I'm going to have to block you because nobody else can get a message in, and I'm not going to answer your question anyway until I read other people. Hawkeye, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. So this is saying, thank you. I appreciate that cooperation. So it just, I'm trying to get a bead on really what this is telling me, and I'm distracted by that, so I apologize, Brian. Maybe you had a relationship that went like that, and this could be saying you're afraid that you're going to repeat that kind of cycle again. You're just afraid that it's going to be just another, you know, same story, different day, and so you're kind of holding back your cup of love. You're afraid. This can also be someone who's not emotionally available, or, yeah, that's what this feels more like. So are you certain that you're ready for a relationship, would be my question to you. All right, let's see what else for Brian. Okay, what else for Brian? What else? Whoop, okay. Yeah, you could have concerns too about. Now, you may not even be aware of this. I'll point out this may be subconsciously. You may be afraid. You're trying to save up. This is called the Miser card, but it just means saving your money. But there's a little undercurrent there of maybe you're afraid it's going to cost you too much money today, or if you got into a serious relationship or you got married or whatever, I don't know if I can afford that. I don't know if I want to afford that. So you can tell me I'm wrong about that, but okay, you're saying yes to my other comment. Okay, but that's kind of what it feels like. I think you're just kind of, you just need to relax a little bit, sweetie. Yeah, especially when, I'm glad I read that the way I did, because I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Pentacles with the Justice card is just what I said, basically. Because this can sometimes represent the justice system, a marriage, a relationship, something legal and binding. Fatima, I have several people ahead of you, and it's not helping that you continue to ask. So I take them in order as best I can. All right. Yeah, you are... I know you wanted to know about a person, but this is giving me the story of where you are, and I'll ask about that in a minute. You do want to get married. Okay, good. So maybe this is just saying then that you're, thank you, Hawkeye, that you are saving up for that. I mean, it could also mean that. Maybe you just don't want to get into another serious relationship if you can't give completely and take care of that person. I know, you know, men in particular, are good men, care about that. You know, they want to be able to take care of their person. But now that's all about you. All right. And tarot works that way for me as a reader. It likes to give me the backstory before. And it's like, okay, I don't know if I got all that time, but all right, let's see. Ooh, that's way too many. I'm going to look at these, but I think that's too many. Nope, not your story. Let's go. Stephen King, do the magic cards tell what the weather is going to be like? That's funny. No, but weather.com does. They can tell you the energetic weather tomorrow. Show me Brian. Show me what's coming to Brian. That card wants to come out. Ooh, Brian, this is good. Look, I said, you saw me. I said, what's coming to Brian? Queen of Pentacles. Nice. Well, that's what you want. This is saying somebody that's already got their own money, somebody who's stable, dependable, willing to marry, the committed kind of person. All right, what else? Who's coming toward Brian? Oh, that came out sideways. Now look, I'm not playing. Look what you got coming. The King and Queen of Pentacles. Yes, that's a divine pair. Doesn't get better than that. And these two are people who will commit to each other. They're not like the King and Queen of Swords, or maybe even the Wands for that matter. Knight of Cups, what I just said. What I just said. That's giving their love. Loving that. All right, what else? Who's coming toward Brian? Okay, maybe somebody who's getting over a hurt. Five of Cups is remorse, regret. All right. All been there. What else for Brian? All right, come on. Give me a couple more cards for Brian. He's been so very patient. Something that's going to be balanced, equal give and take. Not sure. Let me see what. I'm not taking this because that feels more like backstory on that person. And then I mean, yeah, if I was doing a private reading, that might be relative, but it's not what. There it is. There it is. Look. Victory after a very long battle. So, Brian, this is fabulous. This whole bottom row. This is just, don't get in your head. This is for you and your person. somebody who's probably getting over something, somebody, you know, or not necessarily a love relationship, could be something else they've had to go through. But again, this looks really, really fabulous. Look at this. I don't know if you know anything about tarot cards, but you can't get better than, well, you could if you had the Two of Cups maybe, but this is fabulous. This is commitment, people you can count on, your money's good, equal give and take, and victory. So all that's good. So that's who's coming. I think you just got to get your move done. And I'm feeling your money's going to be fine. I mean, I see you. I think you're a good saver. I'll say that. I think you're good at saving. Even if things are tight, you manage to put a little bit back. And I think you're good at managing things. I like that. And I will say, I'm going to say this is going to sound strange. Relax your heart a little bit. Now, I'm not talking about your physical heart, but try to have more confidence in your ability to, this is weird that this is coming out, but it's what's coming through. Your ability to choose a good person, your ability to choose the right person for you. Because I feel like there's a little bit of lack of confidence connected here with that card. And I just, it's not a big deal. This is going to be great. And just don't self-sabotage yourself, although that's not that card, but it has that energy around it. So just don't get in fear about it. You know, just go with it and think very, very positive thoughts about it all. And I think it's beautiful. But like going back to the beginning, I did hear, you know, after the move, in a few months, probably 6 months, then that's when this lady's, or guy, whatever your gender preference is going to show up. It's a divine couple. All right, my man, that's it for you. That looks fabulous. Oh, we all want Brian's reading, don't we? That's it. I hope that helps. And thank you again for being here, and especially for being so patient. I do appreciate that. All right, let me see what time it is. Got time for maybe 2 more readings here before I have to scoot and go teach my class. I teach meditation classes on Sundays, so I have to go do that. You're very welcome, Brian. Okay. Hawkeye, you have been patient. Were you next? Because you've been watching the feed. Who's next? Y'all gonna make me go back all the way up there to that feed and read it, right? Oh, man, y'all make me work. Y'all make me work. That's a really interesting question, Hawkeye. You know, in my opinion, because I just pulled the card for you, in my opinion, there's a difference between somebody who is really cut off and emotionally unavailable for someone who is protective. Now, they can go together, for sure. Or they're afraid they don't. It's interesting because that same thing I just told Brian about being afraid you're not a, let me explain. Being afraid you don't make good choices is what I want to say. Because like if you've had a number of relationships that didn't work out, you're starting to doubt your own judgment, right? That makes you more protective, naturally. So I don't feel that you're emotionally unavailable. I don't feel that at all about you. This is an equal give and take. But I'm going to pull some cards and see what it says for you. All right, Hawkeye. clearly I'm going to have a moderator on these Sunday readings because I just need somebody taking notes over here. What in the world? Okay. Well, you dropped the ball on something. I'm going to say it that way. Okay, let me get some more before I say anything. Mimi, I would love to, but I think there's one or two ahead of you, so I've got to go back up and check, and there's so much chat, I don't know how I'm going to get to, I'm just going to have to dig in a minute, but, so I can't promise, but I'll check in a minute. Well, I don't know what you just went through, but this is the Tower card. Two of Pentacles in reverse is somebody dropping the ball, or maybe this is commonly in the upright called the juggler, or somebody who's juggling can sometimes mean more people, but in the reverse, it's basically saying you dropped the ball on something, or you're overwhelmed with something, which could very well be the meaning, because now we got the Ten of Wands, which is I'm totally overwhelmed. I cannot do this anymore. I need to put this down. This is a very heavy burden. Well, okay, so whoa, that doesn't answer my question. Come on, Tarot. He wants to know if he's emotionally unavailable. Okay. Okay. The Judgment card in reverse. Now, these can be two different subjects. Being emotionally unavailable. Let's put that over here in this little box over here. And then we have someone who is not spiritually, and this is not a judgment, this is not a criticism. Please understand, I'm not coming from that place when I say this. But it could be your person is seeing you as someone who is not spiritually mature, but she is interpreting that as emotions. Now, there's a subtle difference, but if you're spiritually immature, you're not trying to hurt somebody, you're not aware, you're not awakened. You're not awakened. So, I'm not explaining this as well as I'm trying to. It's kind of like naive. You're naive about what the right thing to do is sometimes, is kind of what I'm feeling about that. And that can be interpreted as being emotionally unavailable. Yes, it could be. You're probably going to just benefit from somebody who can be very clear about their needs and wants. So, for example, if you've been with somebody, and it looks like you have, and they said to you, they accused you of being emotionally unavailable, yes, that could be true, but I don't think that's all of the story. You might have been in that moment. It feels to me like whatever this Tower was is asking you to wake up, to go through an awakening, a spiritual awakening, which means looking at yourself. That means a deep dive and becoming aware of things that you need to change, of things that your soul is trying to teach you. So what it may mean is just saying to yourself, you know, I don't have all the answers. But because I know I don't have all the answers, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to look at myself. I'm willing to be vulnerable. I'm willing to say I don't know. I'm willing to admit I don't know. So if you said to your partner something like that, or your love interest, or whoever might have said that to you, and then you said, but I'm willing to try. Can you teach me? Can you show me what your needs are? Can you Can you help me by being very clear what your needs and wants are? Because apparently I'm missing some cues here. And that's not an uncommon thing for men, for example, because we're wired different. That is not a sexist remark. It's just that we're wired differently. Females and men are fundamentally wired differently, programmed differently, whatever. And so I'm really feeling like it's more like a naive, I don't know what I'm doing something and I'm offending somebody, but I don't know that I'm doing it. So I think the Spirit is asking you to, unless you want to continue to be perceived that way, and I know you don't, to do a little deep dive. And if you're not in counseling or therapy, I recommend that. Therapists are very good, if you get a good one, they're very good with teaching you how to communicate better what your feelings are, and also how to communicate with that other person. You know, and it's okay. Again, I keep feeling vulnerability here, that's kind of what's missing, is a little bit of vulnerability on your part will go a long way. If that person is perceiving you that way, I think you're clueless, frankly. To me, it's just like, I don't know what I did wrong. They're saying I'm emotionally available. I see the chain of events, but I don't understand. That's the energy I'm getting from you. So it feels like maybe you need to say to that person, I see that you're upset. First, good communication is acknowledging their feelings. I see that you're upset. I see that you feel I've done something wrong or to offend you, or that you feel I'm emotionally unavailable. State the obvious. Then come back and say, but I need to understand what you perceive that I did, so I'll know not to do it and what to do differently next time. So let them lay it out for you. And then, and I'm just giving you examples, but a good therapist will teach you how to communicate. That's where I learned it. So, and then it opens the dialogue. You're not accusing that person of, well, I didn't do that. No, that's just going to close the door in your face. So you need to learn to be vulnerable and teach people that, or excuse me, help by, my words are getting tongue-tied. Communicate in a way that communication helps the situation and doesn't hurt it. So you have to be vulnerable. You have to say, I don't know what I did wrong. Can you tell me specifically so I know next time? Can you help me understand? I love that phrase. Can you help me understand what I did differently? Can you help me understand what your needs are? And I'll see if I can accommodate that. Can you help me understand, what I did? You get the gist. But that's what I'm feeling here. I don't really think you're intentionally emotionally unavailable, but somebody out there thinks you are. I mean, that's fairly obvious to me. That person is very aggressive, so I'm protecting myself. Well, that explains a lot. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. Thank you for that. Because I'm not getting the energy tuning into you that you're trying to be obtuse or any of that. It's just, yeah, I don't get that energy. So what's their story? Somebody from your past? Somebody from your past. Yes, all right. I think you want to do right. You want to do right. You want to do the correct thing. You just maybe not sure what. And I'm going to say this. I'll start to say what that person's expectations are. But honestly, don't ever try. I'm getting into trouble here. I'm getting in a deep subject here. We can do the best that we can. We can try to inform ourselves and educate ourselves, and we can try to be a good person in our relationships and give equally. But we can never be responsible for another person's expectations. Just saying. Yeah. So you're feeling like you're at a crossroads about something, maybe with this person. Let me say this. Okay, and that card came back, Seven of Pentacles. You're debating about whether you want to bother investing in that relationship anymore. I think you've looked at those seeds, you've planted seeds, but now you're saying, and this is also long term. This is about looking at the big picture in the long term. 1 second. If someone is aggressive, if you didn't, and again, we're getting back to expectations, also perceptions. Maybe they perceived something about you that you didn't mean to project, but there it is. So we all bring our own agenda, our own wounds, our own history to the table. Romantic relationships are the most powerful opportunities to look at ourselves. So if the healthy way to approach this is, and I'm not saying your person will do this, but maybe you will, step back and say, okay, now what did that trigger in me? What do I need to look at in me? And that's your point, your opportunity. That's your pivot point. Okay, well, maybe them causing, doesn't mean that person's right. It doesn't mean, it's just that's what their beliefs are. That's what their perceptions are. Again, you don't have any control over that. You only have control over you, what's right here. You only have control over you. So the only thing you ever have control over in life is what's inside here. So, I feel like stay positive. Yes, that's so true. Be the point of attraction. You have to be positive to be the point of attraction. That's absolutely true. Thank you for having said that. But Hawkeye, just back for a minute. I hope that you can think of this, reframe it as an opportunity to step back, take a look at yourself. You know, okay, does it make me a bad person? Not for a minute. It just means that this is the universe showing you something that that you've evoked in another person. Why did this happen? Look at you. Look at your 50% of this circumstance. And that's all you can really do. That's all you can work on is your 50%. Look at what you're bringing, what you're treating, what your wounds are. How did that make you feel when that person said that? Did you feel defensive? Protective? You said protected. You felt like you had to protect yourself. So I think that you might have grown up with somebody who acted that way. That's a very common thing. We tend to attract people in our lives who reflect early childhood experiences because we need to heal that. So maybe you had an aggressive parent who, you know, acted that way. That could be why that wound, why that is being triggered in you now. The universe is saying, okay, now you're an adult. Now it's time, here's a gift for you. Now it's time for you to heal this wound. I do go on, don't I? Okay, but that's a very long answer to a short question, Hawkeye. I hope that helps because I feel like that's the meat of the issue for this situation for you. Again, it doesn't make that person right or wrong. It doesn't make you right or wrong. It's if everybody shows up and owns their 50%, then things can happen. You know, you can heal. You can each heal, whether you come together emotionally or romantically or whatever this situation is almost irrelevant. It's like that's why we bang around here on this planet, is to heal ourselves and learn and grow and mature spiritually. So, goodness me, I know I went on and on. Let me see how much time. I got about 20 minutes left and I have to go. Let me see if I missed any comments from you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me go catch back up here. Hope that helped. And thank you for being here. And for anybody who has not already hit that like button, please, please, please do so. Sulan, I don't know where I am. I'm so lost. I know you asked for a reading, and so did 1,200 other people, which I can't get to everybody. But I have to sleep and eat, y'all, and have to go teach a class. I do. But I know you have been here a minute, and I do appreciate that. Because you were way up here, weren't you? And just going back to, and Sakara was here. Let me see who was back up here. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, Sulan, yes, you were way back up there after, yes. Okay, great. What's your question, Sulan? Excuse me, let me get back down here. Okay, Sulan, what, let's see, please tell me, Runal, am I saying that right, Runal? Charan's current feelings for me. All right. All right, let's see. So Sulan, what deck for you, Sulan? What deck for you? This one, okay. So we're asking about your person's current feelings for you. Sulan, let's ask what current feelings, current person's feelings. Well, they may feel they're in competition for you. Ace of Cups with the Five of Wands, that means they love you, but they may feel like they're having to compete for your affection, or this can be conflict. I'm not going to take that unless it comes back out again. Let's see. Yes, ma'am, that's correct. Okay, thank you for that confirmation. Okay, let's see what else. What else for Sulan's person? Please tell me. Okay. Whoop. Hold on. So the Seven of Pentacles, look at those, but I'm not going to take them. In reverse, pardon me, is somebody who feels like they're assessing the seeds they've planted. You know, this is a farmer who goes out into the field and they plant seeds. And then, of course, what happens? You can't go out the very next day and start screaming at the seeds. Where are you? No, you have to be patient. So sometimes this is about timing. But in the reverse, it's someone who's assessing if the seeds I planted will ever come up. Did I plant the seeds in the wrong field, maybe? Maybe they're questioning if there's competition for you, why are they wasting their time? I mean, I'm not trying to be cruel, but that could be what they're thinking. They're wondering if they should put more time in this or not. They're, I think, thinking maybe you will not be a person that would commit to them. Okay. And all that shuffling, the Hierophant came back out. So that's, and in reverse, which is what I was basically feeling. Now this can be telling me that maybe they're thinking you won't commit. You're just not somebody who's going to commit to them. This can also mean something unconventional. Ooh, okay. Well, then that explains, then this is somebody who's not willing. Either way, you or him, this is somebody who's does not want to go the traditional route, does not want to commit. Yep. There's probably been some self-sabotage here. And yes, you said ending this is walking away. So definitely there, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get clear on what this what this card was saying. This can be mind games and past resentment, and that's why this person is walking away. Probably, yes. Okay, let me see what else. Yeah, this is the quintessential card of leaving 8 broken cups, or leaving broken cups. Leaving, you know, it's just disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, walking away. Okay, what else about Sue Lynn's person, please? Very manipulative, yeah. Whoop, the one just slipped. Let me see. Can't make it up. This is justice in reverse is very often a divorce card. Wanting a divorce, wanting to separate, or they feel or feeling you've been treated unfairly, unjust. There have been injustices. Yeah. And underneath, and it fell right underneath. Yeah, see, these are saying, pardon me, basically what we've already talked about, but the way the cards are falling one under the other is telling even more of the story. Yeah, this was conflict and manipulation about in love, conflict and fighting, and now walking away from that, somebody wanting to walk away from that. Somebody saying, I don't think I want to plant I don't want these seeds in this field anymore. I want to break a contract potentially. I feel unjust. There's unjust. I can't say that word. All right, hang on. Let me get one more under the Hierophant for you here. He has been unfaithful. Well, I think he knows that. Yeah. Yeah. He knows there's been injustice. Whoa. All right. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, well, this is interesting. So who's walking away here? Because this is saying somebody, this is like a complete pivot. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it that way, but this is somebody giving and receiving. I've been talking too long. Hang on 1 second. Equal give and take. Now, it's not reversed, but it can, because the Hierophant, the card it fell below, it could be saying somebody here felt there was not an equal give and take. That's basically the message. But they want to start over. Now, I don't know if this means with you or somebody else, but it is saying somebody's not willing to change, or I don't want this to end. The Death card in reverse, it can have but 2 meanings. Resistance to change, stagnation. Going to get 1 or 2 more. Oh, goodness. All right. Patience, curiosity, new ideas. Yeah. Depression, sadness. That's what this is saying. Now, the Temperance card, this is, let me see how many major arcana you have here. Well, it's not, about half, I guess. So this is the divine trying to balance energies. The divine steps in and says, okay, we're trying to balance. We're trying to create harmony and balance here. Very possible through communication about what's made you unhappy. That's the simplest way to read that. Well, yeah. Because you want somebody to stop these player ways. Now this could be saying he is saying, I don't want to play around anymore. But wait, I prefer to get pop-outs. Let's see. Do you want this? Do you want him on and off? Yeah. He's played around on and off. Let me see. Whoa. Yeah, all right. Well, this is saying movement. This is the fastest card in the tarot, the Chariot, and it is in the upright, movement toward what makes you happy or him happy. Hang on. I pulled so many cards for you. I got to make some room here. All right, respect, leadership. This is the authority. This is the Emperor, the authority figure. But he can also be quite stubborn. Just saying, he can be quite stubborn. Well, this is kind of rock bottom. This is, you know, it can't get any worse, but it's also resisting and ending. Resisting and ending. Very scattered energy, frustration. He says he wants to marry you, but has conditions. Well, I think you have to ask yourself, are those conditions that you're willing to live with the rest of your life? That's really the question. I don't know your age, but I'm feeling you're fairly young, and I'm just saying, it sounds like he wants an open relationship. He wants to do what he wants to do and keep playing around and have you too. That's what it sounds like. I don't have, well, I do, yeah. That is what he wants. 36, yeah, I felt you were pretty young. 36 is young to me. I'm twice your age, exactly. I'm not seeing the cards of a third party. I'll be perfectly honest with you. You asked me. Those cards are not here. Doesn't mean he won't do that in the future. I mean, I can't say, but people have free will. But those cards are not here. I tell you what I'm feeling. This is just somebody, he does love you. He does love you. But I'll tell you what I'm feeling. I don't need the cards for that. Again, you just have to ask yourself, Sue-Lynn, if you're willing to live with that condition, because I feel like that's what this person wants. He doesn't want to commit to just you right now. Fine, you might be fine, and you might just be the two of you for a while until he gets wanderlust and then goes out there. And in some cultures, that's acceptable as long as you're taken care of, right? In some cultures, but in some, it's not. And so you just have to decide if you're willing to move forward knowing that that is something that might likely happen. And I think you need to understand that's probably going to be the case in the future. I need to understand that didn't come out the way I meant it to. So, Lynn, I feel like that's going to be the case, that he's just going to be one of those men that's just going to take what he wants, so to speak, when he wants it. Now, it doesn't mean he's not going to be a good provider, but again, I don't know your culture. He doesn't let you go. Well, yeah, that's the epitome of I want my cake and eat it too. That's what it sounds like here. Whether this person has somebody today doesn't mean he won't tomorrow. I think it's saying he's stubborn, he wants it his way or the highway. And if you're willing to be in a relationship with him under those conditions, that is certainly your choice and you're right. But I don't think he's going to change if you're asking me that. So that's what I have for you. I really just feel like that's the bottom line. Are you willing to accept that as your reality going forward, that yeah, it might be just the two of you for now, but I don't think this person's going to stop doing that the rest of his life. Well, happiness is an inside job, Sue-Lynn. You know, if you're looking for anybody outside of you, whether it's a circumstance, a job, a new car, a house, or a person to make you happy, you will never find happiness. You have to make you happy without anything outside of you. It cannot be conditional on other people, places, things, money. That's not happiness, because yeah, you might get those things and it might make you happy for an afternoon, but that's not real happiness. Real happiness comes from the inside. You have to find that on your own and not depend on anybody else to give that to you. I'm big on that. And if you follow the law of attraction, because you know every time I'm going to talk about that, y'all. If you follow the law of attraction, it's very important you understand that, because you are the point. You're only going to attract to you somebody who is as wounded or as healed as you are, or as happy or as unhappy as you are. And they might have a really good game face. They might put on a really good game face, but it'll come out sooner or later. It will come out sooner or later. Their true colors will show through, in other words, sooner or later. So, again, I think you need to be about the business of getting yourself happy. And then what will happen, I can tell you this, if you don't depend on anybody outside of you but you to make you happy, and you go about that. Oh, Sakura, thank you so much. My gosh, thank you. I'm very honored by that comment. Thank you. If you find a way to get yourself happy first, then you will bring somebody to you of like energy. Energy attracts like energy. So apparently you have a hidden, deep psychological wound, I'm going to call it, that it's so, you know, that's causing you to attract somebody who's not treating you respectfully, so if you change your vibration, you can attract somebody who is willing to honor you and be with you and honor you. And I can tell you I've experienced this personally, so I'm not being critical. It's the way energy works, and this is an energy universe we live in. So as I always recommend, get on here and start watching Abraham Hicks videos. I think that she's the best teacher of law of manifestation and law of attraction, and start doing some homework about that and changing your vibration. Now, you may or may not attract this person that you're asking about. Because if you change your vibration and they're still down here, that person will just, whoever it is, whether it's friend or family or coworker, they'll leave your life once you raise your vibration. But then you will attract somebody in who matches your vibration. So I think this is going to be my new byline I end all my videos on. Get busy getting happy, y'all. Get busy getting happy. That's going to be my new tagline. Get busy getting happy, because that's where the magic is. I have done it and experienced it so many times in my life. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. Okay, y'all, let me see what time it is. Oh, I have got time for one card pull. No, do I really? 2:55, y'all. I got to go teach a class. Mimi, I'm going to give you the same advice I just gave Sue Lynn. So if you didn't hear that, you weren't listening, go back and replay it, because it's all about your point of attraction. I'm telling you, it's all about that, y'all. All these love readings I do for y'all, ultimately, it all comes back to law of attraction. You cannot attract somebody to you who's single and free to pursue and all that good stuff if you got some garbage over here you need to clean out of your own vibration. So get busy. Y'all start watching. Hey, Gary, how are you? I'm ending up here, I'm sorry to say, but y'all, I will be back here Wednesday night at 6 o'clock Central Time. That's usually when let me see. Yes, this Wednesday I will be here. And then the following week I'm going to have to change it up, I think. But for now, Wednesday night, Central Time at 6 o'clock, I'll be back doing readings. And hopefully my moderator will be well and she'll be back. So thank you guys for being here. I've got to go teach a class. I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody today, but I'll probably be here the following weekend, but it will be Sunday evening. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the middle of the day. I don't know yet, but that'll be to be determined. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you and all of your comments. Mimi, I've just given you the answer to your question. It doesn't matter what card I pull. If you don't have the correct point of attraction, you're just going to attract somebody else in who's going to give you the same story that you're going through right now. I hope that you can hear that. So Cora, thank you. I hope maybe you can tune in Wednesday night. Will you be able to come Wednesday night? If not, maybe I'll see you next weekend, hopefully. And maybe I can have a moderator next weekend. I just feel bad if I've missed so many of you. No, Mimi, I cannot, because you apparently are not getting the message. So it doesn't matter what card I pull. That's not what you need to hear. And I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, when Spirit's adamant with me, I give what I'm given. I give y'all what comes through to me. So you need to work on, you need to do some inner shadow work to change your point of attraction. Can I say that? I'm talked too much for 2 hours now, nonstop. And then you can attract somebody, whether it's that person you want or not. But you have to do the work. You can't get to where you want to be from where your energy is now. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Sakara, if you will, you're very sweet and very patient. And if I don't see you Wednesday night, hopefully Sunday, and please just type in the comment, you said you'd wait for me, and here you are, and you want a reading. Will you do that for me? And I will do my best to get to you early in the reading, but do try to get there early if you can. Okay, guys, I have to go run and teach a meditation class, so thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate it very much. I wish you all many blessings, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Mwah. Get busy getting happy.